How's it going, guys? It's Josh here. Welcome back to another video. Now, I know you all love a good cheap RGB mechanical keyboard review, so today I've got a pretty popular one to show you, the Ajazz AK33. You've no doubt heard this name floating around, so today I'm going to give you my thoughts on this cheap 10 keyless RGB mechanical keyboard. Thanks to the guys at Beyond Tech for sending me this unit for a review. Let's check it out. Now, I don't normally comment on packaging much, but I will on this because I think it deserves it. They've done a really nice job. It comes in a solid outer box, but when you open it up you find another box inside, and this one is black with red chrome text. It's the same sort of box that you'd expect to get with a high-end graphics card, and it just makes for a nice unboxing experience. Good job here. Inside the box the keyboard is safely packaged, and beneath that we find the USB cable, a manual, a keycap puller and some warranty info. Now, the first thing I noticed straight out of the box is the brushed aluminium plate under the keys. I always like it when manufacturers use this. It makes it feel that bit more premium. The edges are polished off nicely and it reflects light back from the keys a lot more than black does. The back is this gloss plastic. I'm really not keen on it. I think it makes it feel cheap. It's the same sort of plastic you tend to find on kids' toys, and it also has a rather big Ajazz logo on it. Basically, I'm glad that this side is the rear of the keyboard, as most of the time we're not going to see it. While we're on the rear of the keyboard, we might as well look at the rubber feet. Now, I was pretty impressed to see that when the retractable feet are closed, they actually have rubber pads on the back of them so that the keyboard won't slip when flat. Good attention to detail here. What I wasn't so impressed about was that when I flipped them out, one of the rubber pads was missing. I know the adhesive is sometimes not very good on these, so I checked in the box to see if it had fallen off so I could stick it back on, but it wasn't even in there. I'm thinking some better quality control is perhaps needed at the factory. I'm glad the mini USB cable is removable, although interestingly the connector is placed on the left hand side of the keyboard. Moving on to the keys and switches. Now, you'll be very pleased to know that it's an extremely normal font, not even a hint of gamer here. Now, there are a lot of options with this keyboard. The one I've been sent is UK layout with red switches, but it's available in US layout with red, blue or black switches. The actual keyboard itself is available in black or white. So it is technically a 10 keyless keyboard. There's no number pad, although it more resembles a 60% keyboard in size. It's super compact and will fit on pretty much any desk. It is strange having the delete key in the top right. I found myself hitting it quite a lot when I mean to press backspace. The arrow keys are also oversized, with the right control and shift keys being miniaturized to fit around everything else. The good thing is that we do get all of our multimedia function keys on the top row. It's a very strange layout, but one I'm sure you'd get used to. Now, as far as I know, this keyboard uses Zorro switches, which are not very commonly heard of. Normally these Chinese keyboards use Altimu switches. The only thing I have noticed with these is that there are little differences between each key. Some feel heavier than others. In general though, they're pretty accurate, if anything maybe a bit quieter than Cherry MX switches. Here's a type test. Red switches are really nice for gaming on. They feel very light and there's no bump like you'd find in other switches, so in general they're just very fast and very comfortable, not to mention quiet. Moving on to lighting, this is where this keyboard really shines, pun very much intended. The LEDs are right behind the keycaps, making for the brightest possible lighting, and that aluminium backplate diffuses some of that light and gives it a really nice even glow. The Ajazz AK33 comes packed with a whopping 18 lighting effects. You switch between them with FN plus 8. Unfortunately they don't have names, so I'll just number them and show you a 3-second clip of each. Here they are. Speed is controlled with FN and the plus minus keys, brightness is FN and the up and down arrow keys. You can change the colour of most effects with FN and the right arrow key, and even the wave flow direction with FN and the left arrow key. This makes for an incredible amount of customization in conjunction with the existing effects, but if you want you can go into full custom mode by pressing FN and what would be the tilde key on a US layout keyboard. From here you can customize every key to be whatever colour you want by pressing it. There's 8 colours to choose from in total. And then there's the software. Yeah, let's not bother with that. So that is the Ajazz AK33. It's an extremely compact keyboard with a lot of options when it comes to switches and colours, and with its impressive set of lighting effects it's easy to see why it's become so popular. While there are some things I don't like, for example that tacky looking casing on the back, and the fact that I was missing a rubber pad for one of the feet, for this price you'll struggle to find another similar size RGB mechanical keyboard with lighting this good. The amount of effects is just incredible. It's very eye-catching, so if the most important things to you on a keyboard are the size and the lighting, definitely check this keyboard out. It might be just what you need to spice up your setup. I'll drop the Amazon links in the description if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching today guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one.